Morning guys, Joe Deary, Powerful Improvements, Putnam, Connecticut. It is Wednesday, it's about 9 a.m. and we're out here in Killingly, Connecticut today, and we've got a roof wash on this little ranch. We got a lot of lichen. I'll show you when I get up there. It's a funny, different kind of lichen, but this is going to be chemically treated with about 5% and left to sit. So I'm going up on that roof in a few minutes with my itchy brush and my leaf blower. I'm going to blow some things out, clear the gutters, that kind of thing. This place is pretty dirty, and I like it when the homeowner has already tried to wash. You can see from the windows down that he came through with his pressure washer and decided that he can't reach up high enough effectively. So that's good when they figure it out for themselves. And you see the marks from last year's power wash where it kind of got up in there, and you know, pressure washing doesn't do it. You got to hit it with chemical, as we all know. So on the way around, we're going to make sure we clean up this generator hood here. See, it's pretty dirty down there. A lot of dinge. Again, the propane tank. We're going to hit the deck light real quick with some house wash. And we've got nice black filthy gutters. So that's about it on this one. I'll show you what we've made in the truck. So obviously we got all of our hoses pulled, and our rig buffer tank is full, and we're just getting things set up. So in my downstreaming tank here, I've made 15 gallons of mix with about 30 ounces or so of LA Awesome laundry detergent. And what I've done with this 15 gallons is set myself up for the day, or most of the day. This obviously will not all be used on this little house, but we've got this house to wash and then 2 larger houses to wash after this one. So hopefully, you know, this gets me a good start on the day. There's about 16 gallons in there right now to get us started for the day. And then in my batch tank, I've made myself 30 gallons of roughly 5% mix to shoot this roof. This will be more than enough for the roof, okay? I'm hoping that I only use 15 or 20 gallons of this, and I'm left with about 10, and then I'm gonna dilute that down to about a 2% mix by, you know, whatever's left in there. I'm gonna basically add the same amount of water. So if I'm left with 10 gallons, I'm gonna add another 10 gallons of water and cut that remaining 5% in half, get me around 2.5%, and I'm gonna use it on a deck later today. So I've made this batch with the anticipation of, you know, reducing it as we go, adding to it to lower the heat and use it on projects for the rest of the day. House washing sign is out, and I'm going on the roof, and we're gonna get going. I'll show you guys what we got going on up here. This roof is 27 years old. They're looking to gain a couple more years worth of good looks out of it. There's dead lichen all over this thing, a lot of it. So our process is going to remove more of the staining than anything today. So I'm going to go through this with this deck brush, wooden brush, wicked stiff bristles. Call this broom itchy, and I'm going to itch this all up one time, then I'm going to leaf blow it off, and it's going to make a little better process today. On the roof, I got everything clean, ready to go. All the hose I need is pulled up here. Okay, I'm starting on this far corner, and I'm gonna wash this roof in the back first, and then I have Quinn set up over here in the driveway, so he's gonna start washing this side of the house and the back of this siding as soon as I'm done this roof, in an effort to, you know, do double duty here. So he'll get around and we'll be basically done about the same time. He'll be behind me about 15 minutes, so that'll be perfect. All right, so I got everything ready to go. I got my respirator on in an attempt to be better with my PPE. My gloves, okay? Showing you what we're using, okay? Today I'm using the Gilmore up here because I'm walking this roof. I don't need a very far shot, although this does shoot pretty far. it's not as tight a stream as my J-Rod would be, but that's what I'm using. Also because it's still set up from yesterday, and that's what I'm gonna be using for my deck cleaning later today. So that's it, we're good to go. Over here on the power wash, he's X-Jet rinsing, hitting those gutters with some pressure. That's how we do it. We make the gutters look pretty. Let the house wash dwell. Hit those gutter faces with a little bit of pressure and they come out beautiful. No, it does not remove oxidation, tiger stripes, but it does remove all the organics and makes a tremendous difference. The nasty end, all nice and clean. All the marks that had been left by the homeowner with his attempt to power wash have been removed, and he's been out here watching the process and is very happy. So that's it, we're out, and we got the rig all wrapped up. Everything's put away, and Quinn and I are off to the next one. All right, Quinn and I had done this project. We didn't get as much video of the wash as we might have wanted to because client came out, watched the process, which is fantastic. Chatted us all up. He's so thrilled. He's gonna refer us to everyone he knows, and the guy was just talking to Blue Streak, so I really couldn't get too much video in otherwise. And Quinn was talking with him for probably 15 minutes while I washed, and that's good practice for Quinn with customer relation, and kid got a $5 tip. Quinn and I are out here on wash number 2. We got this beautiful house, nice big house, garage, bump out. In the back is a bunch of decking that we're supposed to wash, and we're going to wash. I did wash this house last year with my starter set. I washed this house with an X-Jet and a 2.5 gallon per minute Simpson machine pulled on my landscape trailer with my minivan. And we're back this year to wash it again, so it's not even dirty. It's just dusty, I guess. I don't see any algae or mold on this thing anywhere. So my process last year definitely held up. But now we got this badass rig that we're using, so much easier process. I was anticipating, according to the guy, all the decking in the back needed to be washed. And if it was the decking that was here last year, I definitely needed to have my 12-volt batch made. So that was prepared on the last job for this job. You know, I had diluted some of my roof mix like we talked about. So I've got about 20 gallons of 2% in there made in preparation for the decking. And then I get here and the decking in the back is all brand new. So not a spot of algae on anything here. So this is going to be a real fast wash for us. Quinn's already got 200 feet of hose pulled all the way down there across the whole back. And I'm starting on that corner. Gonna wash this way, do the pool decking, come up here, hit the front, and end right in the driveway and reel it up, and we're out. So like I said, it's a pretty big project. It is, let's call it 11. Let's say we got here at 11:15. It's about 10 minutes or so we've been here messing around. So let's see how long it takes. All right, here we are out back. We got a couple nice peaks to hit, no problem. I hit that last year with the X-Jet in a 2.5, so I've got no issue this year with my J-Rod shooter tip and my big 4-gallon machine. But again, I'm starting on this corner, gonna wrap all the way around. We're gonna hit all this decking real quick with some house wash. I thought this was gonna be, last year when I did this was all old wood. This is all brand new. This guy's had this completely redone. It's beautiful. So it's really just sweeping this dust off of here. And they've spaced this stuff correctly. So water's gonna go right through these cracks for me. And this is gonna be pretty quick and easy. We're not moving any of this furniture. I did throw the pool toys in the pool, and we're gonna carefully rinse around. And the only trick shot we have on this property is the other side of this right here. So I'm probably gonna put a step ladder right there, get up on the roof and make sure I hit that corner and there's no issues. No problem. All over that. No problem. A little cascade on the side on the way down. A little house wash soap of this whole pool deck. Now I'm simply coming through with the X-Jet. Open all the way up on fan. And just giving this a nice sweep. And it's going to get rid of all the dirt and grime that's on here. The water's going channeling between these boards. So I got no flooding. Okay, we're going to do a little more careful around the pool. Try to push it away. That's it, man. Big Quinn working around the dead Trans Am. That thing was sitting there last year when I washed this house, so well, we'll rinse it off when we're done at least. Hitting the X-Jet rinse. We just got this side, the front, and the other end. So we're about halfway done already. More than halfway if you include that deck in the back. And we've been here just under an hour, so cranking right along. Jealous. Look at this guy's hose reel on his home. That's the way to do it. Deluxe. Okay, we're gonna call that 12:45. So that project was an hour and a half on that whole job. And that's a nice fat ticket for us. Quinn's got a couple things left to put away. Truck's all reeled up. Done. I'm doing one quick final walk around, make sure I didn't drop anything, and then we are out. Right, we're out here on project number 3, and we're gonna crank this one. We got some rain coming, the wind is picking up. It is 1:35, we're just pulling in. Quinn's on the hop, hooking me up, and we're gonna get some 12 volt going here, and we're gonna hit this deck real hot sauce, and then we're gonna wash the house. So you can see this deck is old and tired, this porch. I'm going to be hitting this with 12 volt, about 2.5%. And we're going to let that sit for most of the house wash and rinse it at the end. Okay, you got your kind of standard product here. You know, we're going to hit that peak, no problem. Concrete pad does not need to be done. We will hit this whole wooden thing here with house wash, simply because there's not any way to not hit it with a little overspray. So versus having a clean spot, we're gonna have the whole thing clean. And then the back of this house is friggin' filthy, and we love it because we can use it for marketing, great for our videos. So I'm always excited when I see something this dirty. Quinn's pulling hose for me. We're gonna jump in again. My target is to wash this whole house in less than an hour and a half. Magic. That was an hour, 10 minutes, and we're done. Truck is all wrapped up. Quinn's doing the final walk around with the client and myself, and we've got everything nice and clean. So this was the nasty end. You can see that everything is gone. This side came out beautiful. We just had some rain come through, so we fought a little bit of wind, but we like to use the rain to our advantage. So because it was wet, I was able to soap a lot. I soaped 2 whole sides before we came back and rinsed. The mottledness that you see on the siding right now is simply it drying, so we're thrilled. And that's going to wrap it up for the day for us. Quinn and I are out, 3 projects. We made a lot of money today. And we're back tomorrow with a couple pretty good size, well, 1 pretty good size project and 1 smaller project. So you guys have a great day, and we'll catch you tomorrow.